So now I log in with implementation user. If you click on user level, see here we didn't find any that setup tasks. You observe here, earlier I clicked on SCM implementation user. If I log in, if I go to at user level, here I can see setup and maintenance task. That is called your FSM, centralized repository, FSM. From there you can do all the setups. If you see here, this user is not having any access to FSM, I mean to do any setups. So if you want to provide in normal, what you will do, if you want to provide responsibility access, so setup, you have to assign to the PO super user, inventory super user, AP super user, inventory super user, or OM super user. These responsibilities we will assign to the user. So same thing here, but there is no concept of responsibility in Fusion, only roles. If you want to assign access to the setups related, that means FSM. If you want to provide access to FSM, you have to assign few of the roles. What are the roles? We will see. Application, implementation consultant. This is one of the role. IT security manager, and employee. If you see here, I mentioned right one more role where it is 4 types of roles somewhere. Yeah, abstract role. See, we verified what is duty role, job role, and data role. But abstract role, this is not having any specific functionality. This is exactly equal to the employee. That means employee here is a role, one of the role. This is called abstract role. If we assign this role to the user, user can run the reports, I mean concurrent programs. Request user can run. That is only specific functionality to this abstract role. Other than that, it's not having any functionality. If you want to provide access to run any request, you have to assign employee abstract role to the user. Okay, these are the roles you have to assign to provide access to the FSM. FSM is a centralized repository to do setups for all the modules like PO, inventory, AP, OM. Okay, so first I have to assign right these roles, but this user is not having access. So initially I will log in. Again I am logging to the initial user, means standard user Oracle provided. I will assign roles to the user, our implementation user. Go to user level, click on setup and maintenance. Setup and maintenance is nothing but a FSM. Choose any one of the module. Choose, click on select. Sorry, setup. Here you can see setup. Here you can do drop down list. So if you select procurement, so this is called your centralized repository, FSM. See, I can do, you no need to switch. If I want to do functional finance related setups, just select finance. I can do. If you want a inventory is nothing but a product management here. So I can do all inventory setups. For order management, we can do all the related setups here. FSM is a centralized repository. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to assign access to the FSM to our user. So select, go to procurement, initial users, select all tasks, create implementation user. So now I am querying with my user. Click on administration. This is system automatically connect to IDM. IDM is used to create or maintain the users and to assign the roles to the users. Open your account, open your user. Here click on roles. See, as of now user not having any roles. System will assign one default role. If you want to assign any roles, click on assign. Search with your role. Application implementation consultant. See, we are having these type of roles: application implementation consultant and application implementation manager. Assign these two roles. And one more role is IT security manager. IT security. If you assign these two roles, user is having access to the FSM. And if you want to provide access to the user to run the reports or to run the concurrent programs, what you have to do? You have to provide access to the one more role called employee. This is called a abstract role. Employee. Select this one, employee, add. Just refresh, close it. See, once you assign the roles, just for the sake of to synchronize roles and users, what you have to do is just run user and role synchronization process, so that all the roles which automatically once this concurrent program successfully run, so that user can log into his user and he can access the whatever the roles we assigned recently. So once you assign the roles, just you have to run synchronization process just for synchronizing the roles and users. Just run users and roles. So it will run one concurrent program. I will show you how manually how to run concurrent program. I will show you. Concurrent program name is retrieve latest LDAP changes. Submit. So process request is this one. In Normal, what we will call request ID. Request ID we will call it as. If you run any concurrent program, system will give you one request ID. But here we will call it as a process ID. Click on this one. If you want to see if you want to run any new reports, or if you want to see already existing running reports, what you have to do? You have to go to navigator, go to tools, schedule and process. From here we can run the reports. Anyway, in later coming classes I will show you how to run these reports also. But now we will verify our request. See, just now we ran, right? It's running. Status is running. Just to refresh, click on refresh button. Anyway, let me log out and log into my user. Let's see whether I am having access to function setup manager or not. Go to user. Still that program not yet completed, right? It will take some time. Okay, we will wait few more 5 minutes. We will wait. Once that request got completed, we can see the here access to the FSM. See, as of now here also user not having any access to run the any concurrent program. So where it available under tools menu, we can see the schedule a process. But as of now, this user is not having access. We will see. We will wait a few more minutes. So meanwhile, we will go to next topic. So just we will see what are the terms here we use in Fusion application when compared to R12. Generally in R12, what we will do? Generally what we will call 1 second. So generally we are having finance tag. Generally we will call finance or SCM track or HRMS, human resource, and projects. These are the tracks generally we are available in R12. But here, if you come to here, what will in FA we will call this one as a offerings. SCM offering, finance offering. We will call it as a offering. Term is offering, means like how it will is SCM offering, finance offering. Here not HRMS, HCM, human capital management, HCM offering. Offering is a combination of or group of applications. If you see SCM offering, it is a group of PO, inventory and OM. Like finance is AP, AR and so on. In HCM you can find recruitment, core HR, payroll, all those stuff will come under HCM offering. Okay, we will call it in a Fusion application, we will call it as a offering. Here okay, here in SCM in Northwell, what are the things available? PO, inventory, OM. What will you call these things? We will call it as a modules. Under SCM tag we are having modules like PO module, inventory module, OM module. Here we will call it as a options. Options like means PO option, inventory option. Here we will call it as a module, PO module. In Fusion we will call it as a option. Okay, we will call it as a option. And here if you want to create, for example, requisition or purchase order form, what we will call it as a function. We will call it as a function. Here we will call it as a function, but here we will call it as a feature. Only just you have to understand these three words. Just only naming convention is different, but application of functionality is same. Okay, here we will call it as a setups, but here we will call it as a task. Offering is nothing but a group of applications like SCM offering, finance offering, HCM offering. Options is nothing but a module like PO module, inventory module. Like here we are having PO option, inventory option. Here we will call it as a function. In Fusion we will call it as a features. Here we will call it as setups. Here you can call it setup or task. Generally we will call it as a task. These are the words you have to remember. Offerings is a combination of application. Option is equal to the module. Here we will call it as option. Okay. Okay, let me verify whether this got completed or not. Let me sign out. Let me check that request still is, I think still it's running. Go to navigator, tools, schedule a process. Still it's running. Once it completes, then we can see the FSM. Each time whenever you assign any roles to the user, you have to run this request, retrieve LDAP changes. You have to run you can run by using manual like schedule new process, or I show you right. If you want automatically run, go to setups, select any module. Module is an offering. Any offering you can select. You can see at the top initial users, run user and roles synchronization process. System automatically run the LDAP changes request. See, this is the retrieve LDAP changes request. Anyway, no need to run. Why? Because we already one request is running. Go to tool, navigator, tools, schedule process. But generally it will take time, minimum 5 to 10 minutes it will take. Whenever you will assign any new roles to the user, you have to run this concurrent program. I mean this request you have to run. Okay. Here you can see process ID is nothing but in Northwell we will call it as a request ID. Here we will call it as a process ID. Here you can see the status. success, warning, running. You can see schedule a time, submission time. Okay, anyway we are here, right? I will show you how to run. Suppose if I want to run manually this program, what I have to do is you can select this one program. If you want, you can cancel this program also. Okay, if you want to run manually any program, schedule a new process. Here search with your concurrent program name. I mean here it's a process name. Process. Retrieve LDAP. So select this one. This is your process name, mean job name. Submit. Click on OK. So here it will show you options. From in this window, if you want, we can schedule also. 1 second, it's taking time. Let's see. Click on process options. Here you can see all the options, language, territories. It's defaultly based on your system setup, I mean application setup. These things will come. Click on advanced. Here you can schedule. If you want to schedule this program as soon as possible, I mean immediately it will run, or if you want to schedule for future dates, frequency once, you can see how you want to schedule. Daily, if I want daily run at what is the time, every day I have to run, what is my starting time, ending time, you can select and you can schedule. Anyway, no need to schedule now, as soon as possible. Then just click on submit. So like this you will run the concurrent program in Fusion applications. Even you can schedule a program also. Here we will call it as a not program, we will call it as a job or process. Okay, we will see next topics. Meanwhile, why unnecessarily we have to wait. We will go for the next topic. Let it be run. Okay, see, suppose for example in R12, if you want to create suppose one new implementation project came. Okay, we have to implement. It's a fresh implementation. How we will do in R12? Just anyway, functional peoples, they will gather the requirement, they will prepare all the required documents, depends on requirements. Then immediately what we will do, we will start our setups. Like if you want to do PO related setups, first of all we have to assign corresponding responsibility to the user. So based on his role, he will do PO related one or inventory setups. He will do all these related setups. Okay, just simply we will follow that process. But in R12, suppose your manager want to track your project status. Is there any possibility in R12 to track this status? Generally answer is no. We are not having any option to track the status of your project. What generally your manager will do, he has to mention, he has to open one Excel or any third party tool. He has to note PO setups who is doing, user 1 doing PO setup, inventory who is doing, user 2 is doing inventory setups. Like that he has to maintain, or maybe weekly once or twice he has to schedule a meeting and he has to take the status and he has to update his Excel or third party tool. Like that generally we will follow in R12. There is no track of the status of the project in R12. You agree with that? Hello? Hello? Okay. But if you take in Fusion, if you want to start any new implementation project, first you have to create one project. Just it's a name, that's all. You have to create one project. Under this project we have to first enable what are the offerings we are going to implement, like SCM offerings or finance offerings we are going to implement, or HCM offerings we are going to implement. So first what you have to do, first you have to create one project. Under that project you have to enable what offerings you are going to set up. Again under that offering, what are the options you are going to set up. That means suppose if I choose SCM offering, suppose one client is there, he is only planning to implement purchasing only. So that means we have to enable only purchasing option only. So first you have to create project, then enable the offering. What are the offerings you are going to implement, SCM or finance or HCM. Again under that offering, what are the options you are going to implement, like PO, inventory, OM, and even again that one, what are the features you are going to implement. See, you no need to subscribe complete SCM module with Oracle. Suppose if I want access to only requisition form, I can subscribe only for requisition feature only. You no need to pay any other options like purchase orders, receipts, or AP stuff, inventory stuff, OM offering. You no need to pay. But these type of options will not be available in R12. You have to take license for complete PO module. For example, if you take PO, you have to take license for complete PO module. But if you come to FA, you can take license for each feature also. Means suppose if I want only requisition access, I can take the license for requisition. That is the purpose. Whenever you are going to start any project, any work, first you have to create one project. Under that, first you have to select, you have to enable what are the offerings you are going to implement. Again under that offering, what are the options you are going to implement. Under that again, what are the features you are going to implement. So all these things you have to enable. Once you enable all these things, what your project manager will do is, he is assign each task to the user. So this user can change the status, whether the task is under currently in process status, or complete, or still not yet started. All those status your project manager can track here in Fusion application. But here in R12 there is no that type of facility in R12. You have to maintain that one, maybe in third party tool or like Excel. But here we can track the status. But see, if you take in R12, directly you can go and create all your setups. But if you want to do any implementation, or if you want to start your work, first you have to create one project. Under that project you have to enable offerings. Again under that, what are the options you are going to implement. For example, like PO, purchasing module. Again under that, what are the features, like only suppose if you are using only purchasing and requisition features only, so you have to enable only those two features. You have to enable features. These three tasks you have to complete before starting any implementation project. But you don't need to worry on these things. This is completely project manager has to take care. Why? Because even we are not having access to these things also. Whoever maintaining the project, he will take care of all these things. Any questions? Hello? I think you people are in mute. Hello? Hi Chand, I think you are in mute. Any questions?
No questions, please.
Okay. So like this here in Fusion, you have to do all these things. Anyway, I will show you how to do this one. Once you maybe from tomorrow you will understand all this whatever we discussed, right? From tomorrow you will understand how to do.
Yeah, right.
But concepts you are getting right.
Yep. Concepts means the bottom line is I'm trying to understand the environment.
Yeah.
I think business flow point of view, I think there is no change. Am I right?
Yes, yes. But yeah,
Business flow,
yeah, few
process flow
changes,
point of view, okay, only environment is changing.
yeah, environment and few changes are there. Like if you take purchase module, it's completely came from JD Edwards. Few changes are there.
Okay, okay.
But if you take OM, that is completely changed OM.
Oh, can you give some example in OM?
See, for example, I mean, functionality is same. How you will define? See, there you will, for example, workflows you are using, right?
Right, there is no more workflows, and
Yeah, there is no
workflow
more.
is the backbone for order management flow.
Yeah, yes. But here that is
There-
completely we are going to maintain through BPM.
yeah, BPL is implemented
Yes,
in a
yes,
Fusion.
yes, yes, yes.
But
Even,
anyhow, the bottom line is a flow. Workflow is a kind of a PLS
yeah,
tool
yes.
within.
See, standard workflow means standard work. Sorry, standard sales order means standard sales order anywhere. There is no change in that one. But
Hmm.
how you will process that one is little bit different when compared to R12. Basic functionality is same.
Yeah, suppose means I'm little bit more strong in order management. So in order management, whether header flow or line flow, totally depend upon your workflow. What kind of work means workflow and what's the transaction type, line
Yes, yes,
transaction type or header transaction type, and what's the respective workflow associated with the type. That will decide the flow of the order.
yes, yes,
So similarly in BPL also,
yes. Perfect.
BPL or
Yes, yes,
Fusion.
yes, yes. Perfect.
Okay.
Same thing. But if you take toward this purchasing side, generally whenever you create one OU, what you will do? Just directly you will go and you will do the setups, right?
Yeah, means operating unit level
Yeah,
setups we will do.
yeah, we will do. But here, what will happen is first you have to decide what is the purpose of that OU.
Hmm.
Suppose I am having two OUs, I will
Hmm.
use one OU only for requisition creation, but I will
Hmm.
ask my OU to procure the requisition, to process my requisition. But OU
Hmm.
one only receive the material. So once you create the OU, you have to decide what are the functions are going to perform against that OU.
But in R12, all the operations means all these purchasing transactions across operating. I mean, within the operating unit.
Yes, yes. So like that, few changes are there. But see,
Okay.
even if you see SAP also, requisition only. There is no change
Hmm.
in requisition. Maybe their way of behaving, way of data, and maybe those things will be changed, not functionality, right? Even if you go to SAP or whatever ERP, sales order means
Hmm.
sales order only.
Correct.
There is no change in that one.
That means the summary is the business flow won't change.
Yes,
How you are representing the flow may
yes,
change.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, same. Perfect.
Cool. Yep. So tomorrow we'll see this in the system, right?
Yeah,
Then we
tomorrow
can
we will see.
figure out.
Just one topic is there, multi-arg concept. We
Mhm.
will see tomorrow that multi-arg. There is no any difference, much difference in multi-arg also, but few slightly
Mhm.
few difference are there. We will see what are those difference. Then once
Mhm.
we will complete that one, we will start to create our own multi-arg. Then you will understand how these roles will get created. We discussed roles, right?
Yeah.
Whenever see once we will create this general ledger I means ledger level roles, how system is going to create data roles, we will see those points.
But is there an audience? I'm not able to hear anybody voice.
Yes, 3% joined, but I don't know why they are not speaking. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So tomorrow we'll see that, right?
Yeah, tomorrow we will start. Yeah, just only one concept is pending, just to just first two classes I'm trying to you people to get some idea on fusion
Yeah, right.
instead of directly going to application.
So the thing is, for me, it's I need to familiarize with the environment because flow point of view means how the order management is flowing or how WMS are purchasing or inventory bomb. I'm able to understand the concepts, but only I need to familiar with the
Yes. See, almost
and
see, whoever working already in R12, it's very easy to learn. Why? Because
okay,
concepts are same. Just only
yes,
you have to familiar with those screens, how to what is the process here in Fusion we are following. Just only you have to familiar that process. That's all.
okay.
I think yesterday, and one more thing, I shared a video. You got it right? Yesterday's video.
I saw in mobile some mails are there from you,
Okay,
but
actually,
I need to.
yesterday I forgotten. Today morning only I shared.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go through that video. Main thing is I need to go through the instance, then I can visualize the
Yes.
things.
Tomorrow I will
Is
probably. As of now, still we didn't. Must didn't do right in instance. Tomorrow I will
okay.
send you the details once, so that you can understand.
Yeah. But how you got the vision instance for this cloud? You implemented in your system, in
No,
your
no,
in your
no.
role?
I
Uh,
took from some other vendor.
I know some that's Anil Pasi, some guy is sharing, but
No, he
I
is
don't.
sharing only on-premises access, not cloud.
I'm sorry, come again.
He is giving access. I think he is giving access only to standalone
Oh,
Fusion, not cloud.
okay.
But see, yesterday I given one example also, right? Functionality wise, there is no difference whether it's a Fusion or standalone.
Yeah. The
Only
view.
standalone means you have to maintain, cloud means Oracle, whoever providing that vendor maintain, that's all. But
So what?
application is same.
Yes.
Navigation, what are the features available, everything is same.
One thing is, Shiv sir, I know 1103 also. You know 1103?
Fusion,
No, Oracle 1103.
R12, R11 you are saying.
R1103. It's before 2004.
Yes, even I worked in 10 also.
Yeah, 11, I saw 1103, 10, 10,
I started from my
10.5,
career from
all
11,
is work.
sorry,
Only
from
the
10 I started.
yeah, only the main thing is the environment and way of representation is changing.